ever since the new rumor came out that Tom Holland Spider-Man was going to lead Avengers The Kang Dynasty, I've been racking my brain, coming up with all sorts of reasons as to why this makes perfect sense. And in my deep, nerdy research, I think I figured out not just why Peter Parker from the 616 universe is absolutely crucial to defeating Kang, but there's reasons as to why all of the Spider-Men are so valuable against Kang, which is also probably going to make sense as to why you're going to bring Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire into Secret Wars as well. I'm telling you right now, buckle up, because this is so freaking awesome that if this isn't the plan that Marvel has, they should literally just change it and do this. So first up, I'll just say that, there were people out there saying like Tom Holland Spider-Man, he doesn't have the experience to lead the Avengers. He can't even really help against Kang. And I just think that's absolutely nuts. I mean, first of all, this dude literally helped defeat Thanos. Now, I know they kind of got their butt kicked in, that first movie. But in the second one, when he comes back, he's in this crazy big fight with all these different Avengers fighting against the armies of Thanos. He's absolutely crucial in helping them get to the end of that battle. And on top of that, he has all of this experience with the multiverse and fighting against multiversal variant villains. And it also just blows my mind that nobody recognizes that Peter Parker's a genius. Like, the kid's literally a genius. My man beat Doctor Strange in the mirror dimension with frickin' math, dude. He creates his own webbing, can instantly use Stark tech after Tony gives it to him. And in his movie Spider-Man No Way Home, he's fixing all of these broken multiversal villains. And so even without getting that sweaty and nerdy and, deep diving and all these crazy things about Spider-Man, I think just at a base level, Tom Holland Spider-Man's absolutely going to be a massive asset in the next Avengers film. But there are two other gigantic reasons as to why Spider-Man is going to be so crucial against a time-traveling villain like Kang the Conqueror. The first one is his spider sense. That's right, the Peter freaking Tingle.
Please do not start calling it my Peter Tingle.
We've seen in Spider-Man No Way Home that even when Peter's soul is pushed out of his body and he has no control over it, his body still has his spider sense. His lifeless body is able to move around the device that Doctor Strange is trying to get back, and Strange literally just can't get it back. That instinct and that ability to use your body and senses to move out of the way of things, even if your mental is diminished, would be massive against a villain like Kang. I mean, look at what Kang did to Scott in the quantum realm. There's a lot of stuff of like manipulating the space around him, like using force fields. And it's possible when Kang's outside of the quantum realm, his powers are even more crazy, sticking somebody in a time loop, reversing time like we've seen done with the Time Stone. And I think the spider senses of Peter Parker are going to be perfect fighting against Kang, possibly even multiple Kangs, and his ability to predict and adjust to whatever craziness Kang is throwing at them. But it's also possible that Peter's spider senses could help him understand or know if he's in a manipulated timeline or if somebody is not who they seem. There was a concept in the Avengers Forever run from the 1990s in which there were replicants of other characters, but they weren't Skrulls or Mystique. They were called Time Shadows, and they were essentially created by Kang the Conqueror. We've also heard rumors that Kang the Conqueror might develop robotic versions of Kangs, even something like a life model decoy, and that could lead to him creating robots that want to infiltrate the Avengers or just try to destroy them with their guard down. And Peter Parker's spider sense would be able to see through all of that stuff and warn him when danger like that was happening. It's kind of like a silver bullet to a lot of the powers that Kang has and some of the shady, crazy things that he might try to throw at the event. And if that got you smiling and getting hyped up for the movie, just wait until you hear this next one, because Kang is fucked if all three of these Spider-Men are in Secret Wars. There's this deeper part to the lore of Spider-Man that makes it so that every individual Spider-Man is what's known as a spider totem. And all of these spider totems are connected to this concept called the web of life, or sometimes it's called the web of life and destiny. This is that crazy Madam Web stuff. It all has to do with the entire multiverse and all of these different possibilities of the multiverse all being pulled together in a web. The spider totems themselves are there to actually help preserve the multiverse and stop these crazy threats to the web of destiny. And so what that means is it is possible that Peter Parkers from any particular universe would be able to tap into some kind of multiversal cognition that would perhaps make them a serious threat and danger to Kang. Like maybe he wouldn't be able to perceive what they were actually going to do. Or it's possible that they're immune to certain things that he does to other characters. And maybe using that connection, other magic users will be able to imbue the Spider-Man with some kind of significant power or ability. I really don't know what this could manifest into for Avengers Secret Wars, but it's something from the comics that made me think, man, this could be a big reason as to why they go recruit the other Spider-Men. At a base value here, it's kind of weird that they would go recruit multiple Spider-Men for an Avengers team that's going to fight Kang the freaking Conqueror, especially if he has the powers of the Beyond. And I think it would be so perfect if this connection to the web of life and destiny, to the spider totem concept, I just really hope that that's pulled upon to explain why they're going to go recruit these different Spider-Men. Like, depending on what kind of a deal Sony and Marvel have going, they could even tie this into what they're doing over at Sony with the Across the Spider-Verse movies, maybe even potentially Venom 3 or their own Spider-Geddon type of thing. Man, this is perfect. Man, I'm excited for Secret Wars. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. And if you want to watch more, why not check out this big breakdown I just did of everything that's coming next in the MCU for Kang and his variants.